Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel, and I am going to be flipping through this medical treatment log from Erin Condren. I have seen 3 thorough flip throughs on this. Cindy of Llama Letters did the most thorough one. I saw one from Julie Plants, I believe, and the gold, oh my god, the gold locket, I think that's her name, I don't know. So after seeing those, I was like, I need this in my life. If you don't know why I need this, it's not for me, it's for my daughter. My daughter has valley fever. I am going to leave a link down to that so you guys can read some information. Valley fever is a very, very serious illness. It affects people in different ways. You can die from it. It can affect your lungs. It can affect your bones. It can affect your head. It can affect, your skin. For my daughter, there's a rash on her skin. And we've been dealing with this since fall of last year, so just about a year. And she goes to the doctor every 6 weeks, gets blood work every 4 weeks so we can make sure her levels are going down. There is no cure for valley fever. You always have it. The goal right now is to get it dormant, where it's just getting evaluated every few months and not having to get blood work and taking medication. That's the goal. So with going to the doctor every 6 weeks, I figured there are questions going to have to be asked that I'm going to forget, or there's, since she's in treatment, this is the treatment log, and I'll flip through this and I'll let you guys know everything. And I think this is really good that Erin Condren has done this because, I'm sure there's people who wish they didn't have to keep track of medical treatment, but this is a great way to do it because it's organized, there's specific things, and it's going to make it easier for you to go to the doctor. So I'm trying to make sure my ISO is not up. Oh yeah, girl, we are. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so it's it's your standard size, petite, planner and everything. I have a checklist one that I'm using. If I get any more, I might as well get a cover to go with it. We'll see. Okay, so it says, you've got this, which is great because you're like, you got this, we can get through it. So anyway, I love these stripes right here. And let's zoom in. Okay, so it says, I am more than my diagnosis medical treatment log. So I like that. All right, so right here, we have the diagnosis date, which I'm just gonna put September of last year because I don't know the date exactly. Her doctor, I'm gonna put her doctor's name and the characteristics and type, test needed. So this is an important page to fill out of the different tests that she needs. And I like that there's big enough squares, so if you need a certain type of test, so I'm gonna use like one for blood work and then one for, oh my God, like scans, bone scans and everything. So yeah, I like this. Then right here, it has date, doctor, possible treatment. And you have like a surgery. She hasn't had a surgery, thankfully, yet. Hopefully she'll never need one, like we never know. Pros and cons. So you have, these 2 pages right there. They are color coordinated. So, if you have different doctors for different things, it'll be easy to, differentiate between the 2, between the 4 or whatever. And you have a few pages of those. And I like this because in case there's a different treatment for her, we can just move on to a different, portion of the page. So, treatment plan. So this will be great for Haley. So I'll put her doctor, the treatment plan, I'll put what she was on before when she was in, the medication she was taking before, and when she was in the hospital, and then next steps, important dates, and then it's over here. So you get more than enough space to write things down. I love how this is set up because it is just there for you. You don't have to, read through your notes and be like, okay, what is this? What is this? This is great because it easily fits into your purse. And you don't have to lug around a binder or a notebook. It is categorized. It's really good the way Erin Condren did this. You have some notes back here. So, you go to the doctor and the doctor's telling you something, you could scribble some notes right here and then you have it with you. And then right here, pre-surgery checklist. Hopefully I never have to use this page, but it is here because, different doctors have different rules for this is what you need to do before, and you check it off. And so that is a really good thing that I love Erin Condren has added. Medical team, actions taken, next step, recommended recovery time. Love it. Right here, medical information, date of birth, blood type, medical condition, allergies, insurance provider. I love that. The policy number, because I don't always carry my big wallet with me with my insurance information, even though I probably should. But it's good to have it written down, so I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, let me get that for you. And so emergency contact, partner, family member, name, specialty. This is your medical team, phone, email, address, so I can easily write down the medical team that's working with my daughter. And so you have them over here. You have a few spaces, because there's people who have chronic illnesses who see various different doctors for different things, and they need to keep track of all of that stuff. So yeah, you get a few pages of those. Questions for the doctor. Yes, love it, because there are some questions I have, and I'm going to write them down as soon as I'm done with this video, and that way I have them. And anytime I think of a question, I'm just going to put it in here, and for the next time I go to the doctor, go, and just, it'll be in here. I don't have to like, oh, what did I say 2 weeks ago? Don't remember. So yeah, you have a few pages of asking questions, medical log, prescriber, medication direction, dosage. So I'm going to keep track of her medication. She's only on 1 pill, which is great. So you get a few, so this is, okay, medical log. This is medical results. So as I said, my daughter gets blood work done every 4 weeks and sees the doctor every 6 weeks, and that's when we read the results. So this is great for me to keep track of, so I can see if she's getting better, if she's staying the same, if she's getting worse, and that way I have a note of it all. That way if we have to go to a different doctor for whatever reason, or go to the hospital, I can say, this is what it was. And this is, this is what the doctor is telling me. So that's a good page to have. Expense insurance log. Hey, insurance doesn't cover everything, so you may have to put down, what you paid, how much it costs. It's 2 pages of that. Some people will go way beyond that depending on what it is. So yeah, you have a few pages of expense insurance log, support log. So say you're going through things and you have people who come to support you, whether it's bringing you food, just being there to listen, visiting you in the hospital. You can say if you want to get them a gift, if you sent a thank you. I like this because everybody needs a support system in their life. So you have a few pages of support log. So you have these right here. It says you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Love that. And then right here you have your appointment log. Yes, I always keep my appointments in my planner on the Google Calendar, which is shared with my daughter and with my husband, because so if he's at work and I'm just like, hey, I gotta go to the doctor, he has a heads up, so he knows in advance. But I don't put the reason, appointment notes. So this is good. So when the day we have an appointment on Thursday, I can put what happened to that appointment, questions I asked, what are the next steps, things to celebrate. So let's focus. So if there's something, it says my daughter's getting a lot better, that's something to celebrate. So yeah, I love that. Appointment log, you get a few pages of those. I love that. You get a few pages. Yeah, this will take, wow, so she's going every 6 weeks. This is a lot of pages. It's like half the book, which is awesome. Because somebody like Haley is going to have to go to the doctor for a really long time because her levels are so high. So yeah, and it's color coordinated, which I like. So it's not the same color. You have pages of notes back here. And then back here it says, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. So you get a page of stickers, which I like. You get these checklist stickers right here. So you can easily put them, in your appointment notes, or, let's go to, where is it at? Where you have the question for your doctor, answers, different things, you want to put. These don't fit perfectly in there. So you might want to leave them. I mean, you can put them in your planner too, appointment notes. So you don't have to use them just in here, you can use them in your planner. But I like these, that they're included. It's good for if you need to highlight important things. You can just stick the sticker on any of the pages that you're using. And it's matte, so you can write on these checklists right here. I love that. So yeah, you get that. So I think this book is a really well thought out book, and Cindy had mentioned that she hopes they expand the line because there are people, this is not for someone really who is newly diagnosed, so I mean, I guess yeah, it's for someone newly diagnosed, but she was hoping that they, you know, expand the line. There are people who have all types of different chronic illnesses and everything, and they need different prompts in here for different things. And so she said she's hoping if this is a success that they'll expand the line, and I like that. Because I would love to have one for when I go to the doctor with my BPD and depression, to write things down and say how my appointment went, because I don't go very often. I go about every 4 to 6 months. And so I would like to be able to keep track of what my doctor has told me, if I've changed my medication. And so something that's a little more generic, you know, that anybody can use, that would be good. They also have a breast cancer one, which I think is great, because, I mean, yeah, it fucking sucks to have breast cancer, but having a pretty book and having things to help you to make it a little bit easier, I think is a good idea. So I really love this book. I think it's great. I don't have to remember anything. It'll be written down as soon as I think of it. So yeah, $14 for this book, and I think it's a pretty good deal. You can throw it in your purse, all that good stuff. So yeah, that is just a flip through of this book. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you'd like to see exclusive content that I am not showing anywhere on this channel, subscribe, pledge $1 each month to my Patreon, and you will get exclusive content that you will only see over there. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.